Hi everyone, welcome back to the channel. Today I'm taking you on an unforgettable journey along one of North Dakota's most whimsical and artistic attractions, the Enchanted Highway. If you're traveling through North Dakota or looking for a fun detour with amazing photo opportunities, this is a must-see destination. Stick with me as I take you from sculpture to sculpture, sharing some fun facts, travel tips, and unexpected sights, like a surprise encounter with a herd of speed goats. So what exactly is the Enchanted Highway? It's a 32-mile stretch of road between Gladstone and Regent, North Dakota, decorated with enormous metal sculptures, and these things are huge. Each one tells a story about North Dakota's culture, wildlife, or history. Gary Greff, a retired school principal, created these sculptures in the late 1980s as a way to bring visitors to the small town of Regent. His mission, to save his hometown, resulted in this iconic roadside attraction that's now a beloved North Dakota treasure. Alright, let's dive into the sculptures themselves, because each one has its own story and some fun surprises along the way. Our first stop is Geese in Flight, and wow, is this one absolutely massive. It's not just big, it holds the Guinness World Record for the largest scrap metal sculpture in the world, and at 110 feet tall and 154 feet wide, it is impossible to miss. The metal geese seem to be soaring right above you, and they're positioned perfectly against the North Dakota sky for an incredible photo op. A fun fact, the metal used in Geese in Flight was salvaged from old oil tanks, a clever nod to the North Dakota's industrial roots. Next up is Deer Crossing, and this one is perfect for wildlife enthusiasts. It shows two giant deer, one mid-leap, as if they're crossing the open plains. These towering deer sculptures symbolize North Dakota's rich hunting culture and the abundance of wildlife in the area. Another fun fact, North Dakota is home to over 90,000 mule deer and 290,000 white-tailed deer, making deer sightings incredibly common. Did you know that North Dakota is one of the windiest states in the country? It's actually a huge hotspot for wind energy, so if you see those giant wind turbines off in the distance, they're not just for show, they're harnessing some serious power out here. Grasshoppers in the Field is such a quirky addition to the highway. It features giant metal grasshoppers among towering metal blades of grass. It's a humorous reminder of the struggles that farmers face with grasshopper infestations during North Dakota's agricultural history. A fun fact, these grasshoppers here are over 12 feet tall, and you'll notice that they have exaggerated features, a playful way of turning pests into art. On our drive between sculptures, we were lucky enough to spot a herd of speed goats, also known as pronghorn antelope. These fascinating creatures are known for their incredible speed, reaching up to 60 miles per hour. Pronghorn are North America's fastest land animal, second only to the cheetah globally. If you're lucky enough to see these majestic animals grazing along the plains, it's a memorable experience. Keep your camera ready, they can bolt away in an instant. Fun fact, pronghorn are often called speed goats because of their goat-like appearance and lightning-fast speed. Despite their nickname, they're actually more closely related to giraffes than goats. Our next stop is Fisherman's Dream, and this one is a vibrant display. Colorful fish leaping from metal waves, creating the illusion of a fisherman's dream come true. The details are impressive, from the scales on the fish to the swirls in the metal waves. Fun fact, fishing is a huge pastime in North Dakota with over 400 lakes and reservoirs, all available for anglers. While driving, keep an eye out for hawks perched on fence posts. North Dakota's open fields make it prime hunting territory for birds of prey. Red-tailed hawks are especially common, and they love to scan the fields for mice and other critters. Pheasants on the Prairie is a towering tribute to North Dakota's famous pheasant hunting tradition. With oversized pheasants scattered across the landscape, this sculpture perfectly captures the beauty of these vibrant birds in their natural habitat. Another fun fact, North Dakota ranks among the top states for pheasant hunting, drawing thousands of hunters every year. We're actually not too far from parts of the famous Lewis and Clark Trail. When they explored this region in the early 1800s, they relied heavily on Native American tribes for guidance. Without their help, their expedition could have ended very differently. This stop is for the history buffs. Teddy Roosevelt Rides Again celebrates the 26th president and his deep connection to North Dakota. Roosevelt famously credited his time in North Dakota with shaping his strong conservation values. Fun fact, Roosevelt spent considerable time in the Badlands where he developed his love for nature and went on to establish the national park system. Did you know that North Dakota is one of the windiest states in the country? It's actually a huge hotspot for wind energy. So if you see those giant wind turbines off in the distance, they're not just for show. They're harnessing some serious power out here. Driving these back roads really gives you a glimpse into the small town North Dakota life. A lot of these little towns have cozy diners, friendly locals, and just that charming Midwest hospitality. If you have time, pulling off for a slice of pie at a local cafe is always worth it. Our final stop is the Tin Family, a charming group of scrap metal figures standing proudly at the end of the highway. The father, mother, and child are dressed in bright colors and oversized smiles. It's a cheerful way to conclude our journey. Before you hit the road, here are a few important tips to make sure that your trip is enjoyable and stress-free. Number 1, start in Gladstone. The Enchanted Highway begins at exit 72 off of Interstate 94. Follow the signs for a seamless start. Number 2, drive slow and enjoy the journey. The scriptures are spaced out, giving you plenty of time to relax and enjoy the scenery. And number 3, stop at the Enchanted Castle in Regent. This medieval-themed hotel is a fun stop for lunch or an overnight stay. Thanks for joining me along the Enchanted Highway. I hope you love seeing these massive roadside sculptures as much as I did. If you're a fan of quirky landmarks, you won't want to miss my next stop, Salem Sioux, the world's largest Holstein cow. Click the link or head over to the video, and I'll meet you at the top of the hill.